let's get into it. Now, first of all, I want to say my main thing of these is that I'll start with the boxes and then I'll get into the actual figures. So the boxes themselves, as you can see, the Funko has the nice normal kind of design. Let's see, turn to the side here, got the Chica, and it's normal. Back's got the Roxanne and the Freddy, and this one just has normal security back in. Side again here, Monty. On top, Sun and Moon. On top, Sun and Moon. So yeah. Here they are. Now the big thing with these is that there's quite a large difference, being that one is £35 and the other is £12, and so this is, you know, about double the price of that. So it's that's double the price of that. So you've got to take into consideration when thinking about this, but also at the same time, this guy, if you can't, I'm talking about retail price, because currently he's kind of hard to find if you're not in America. This guy is showing up at Tesco's though, so definitely look out at Tesco. But I'll take into consideration at the end whether it's worth playing the online price for him, because finding him online is probably about the same price as him, but I'll get into that in a bit. But the boxes, overall, I'm gonna have to say, the Sun and Moon one is really nice, but the Funko one I think just beats it. Now I'm talking about this one. I'm not taking the sleeve off because the figures here. I'm not taking it in and out, so I just left it out. So, but from this thing, from the start, this is how it's packaged when you see it in a shop. That one's definitely better. I think just the red and black like glitch design works really well for Sun and Moon. This is one of the best like packaging for a Funko that they've done, like for FNAF. Because this Cubic stuff, like the packaging they use it for, like this kind of red and black design, doesn't really work on the figures or the plushes for like the Glamrocks and that. It works on like Vanny and Sun and Moon very well, but it does not work at all for like Glamrock Freddy and Glamrock Chica and all them. It does not work well for them. But for Sun and Moon, it works pretty well. Now the Sun and Moon box here, so you've got the Security pattern, which is cool. You've got this kind of like starry pattern that was on the collector's box, but they do reuse the same back-in for all the Security figures, which is kind of lazy. But it's cool once this one comes a protector. But I'm still gonna have to say this one looks way better. Like I do not keep my FNAF pops in box besides like Golden Freddy, but this one I'm keeping it in box. So it looks really cool. But besides boxes, I'm gonna have to give this one the win. So currently it's 1-0 Sun and Moon Funko and 0-0 Sun and Moon YOUTOOZ. So let's now actually compare the actual figures. Now here they are out of box, and one thing you can majorly see is that my Sun and Moon has a stand, but the bottom of the foot, like the plastic, just covered in, so like the hole is not there. You can see where the hole is, but it's not there, which is kind of disappointing. But so I can't put a stand on it. I mean, that's just a me problem though. I doubt this is like all of them, so I want that into consideration for like you, because yours will probably be fine. But as you can see, Sun and Moon, there's a I'll just keep switching between them. There's a major difference between these, and it's like obviously the big major thing is on the Funko it's both of them combined, and then on the YOUTOOZ it's both of them, like, you know, them together. And so I don't know, but actually the colour schemes are like completely different. Actually I know it's like on the Funko one, it's like this kind of it's like this pale kind of colour. It's really bright. I need to try. Yeah, it's completely there. It's like a really kind of like cheese kind of looking like colour, which isn't too bad, I don't think. And these are very orange. They have the actual like the faded tips, which is really cool. Which is something this one doesn't have, which is kind of annoying. And that's I think there's a and see the moon side as well. Moon side, see better. The moon side is pretty good. Like, so the hat here looks fine. His face looks fine. I'm glad they made it black and not like the plush version, because the plush version looks awful. I don't know why it's got so dark in my room. But it's good for us here. God, it's got dark. God, yeah, it's got well dark. There you go. But yeah, the moon side looks pretty good. Moving on to the body, there's a bit of paint issues with the arms. But besides that, it looks mostly fine. The hands are still fine, good position. The paint on the leg is not great, but I can give it a pass. Again, there's a bit of scratch on Moon's leg. And, right, my biggest problem with this is not the front, the back. The back is just really, really ugly. Like, they didn't cut it off. They made, like, the actual pop figure still. But I don't think you can move the head. Can you even move the head? Oh, you can't move the head. But you can see where they should have cut it off. Like, there. But it just, like, keeps going. So it's just, like, a big, like, I don't know, like, lump of cheese on his head. Like, the bit on the back. Which, this looks fine. But I just don't like the fact they've made it, like, extra massive for, like, no reason. I guess probably just so they can have, like, the hole there still. But that's my only big complaint. But yeah, the back has better paint than the front for some reason. Actually, has the leg here. I don't know. It looks pretty cool. And so the sculpt is very good besides the head. But yeah, and then we compare it to the YOUTOOZ figure here. Now, oh, bloody hell. That's why I stand, but the hole is filled. I can't do that. Now, use one here. You can see they've definitely taken some sacrifices by making this £35. Because there's no, like, cell shading, I think is the word. Like, there's on this one, but there's none on this one, like, whatsoever. Like, it's just literally just, like, flat plastic on, like, the spikes. Like, there's no colouring in, there's no, like, dirt wash. That one actually kind of a dirt wash. This one just doesn't at all. And it's, like, a really weird, like, dark colour. Like, this, like, it looks fine on Moon, but on the site it does not look good. Like, same with that one. That one looks good. This one does not look good, and you feel like they've got like no details on. He's very kind of simple. His shoes are not very detailed. Like for the Moon side, and then gets the Sun side. The Moon side, and you see there's like two stars on each foot. There's loads on the Funko one. There's only like 2 on this one, which makes it. Oh, there's some on the back as well, but that's a paint chip there. That one, yeah, that is a paint chip. And I don't know, it's just not very great. And there's like a weird like white block on the back of his head rather than like the circuit. So a circuit should be like green, or like silver, but it's just like, oh, funny hell. It's just like white, which does not look great, I don't think. It's very tricky. And so the torso is just like flat black. Like, there's a lot wrong with this, like, in terms of the paint. Like, it's just very basic, which could be why this is like, because you can look on the box here. If that was what it actually looked like, that would be a lot worse, because like the black lines in there, there's just like nothing on here. Which, right, so this is £35. You're essentially getting 2 figures, which may be why it's so, like, not as detailed. The same with the hat is, like, they do not look good compared to Funko's. So maybe it's things like, if they wanted to make this, they have to like take down the quality by quite a lot. Now I do not have another FNAF to compare it to. I've got a Cuphead one, but that's not really a great comparison. It's not FNAF on me right now, but yeah, he's not great. I mean, if you're gonna buy like one YOUTOOZ, maybe buy this, but like, it's just not that. And the paint job's good, but it's only good because there's no actual details on it. It's just very it just looks very like very cheap. It doesn't look like a premium vinyl figure, whatever they fucking waffle about, or like always like you sound proper high quality vinyl. It doesn't really matter to be honest, but I mean, like, it's very thick, which is good. It's like very kind of sturdy. Moon's arm's kind of breaking off. Yeah, Moon's literally like I had a little snap there. It's not. I mean, look, it's thick, but it's just not that. So in terms of paint job, I'm gonna have to give it to YOUTOOZ because they have a better paint job in general. But that's because there's no details on it, which is kind of a shame. Now, as in design-wise, like details and that would have to be the pop, because like, you know, the hat and like it's the Moon side that makes it worth it. But like, so you see, like the major difference between like that hat and that hat Also, the fact they actually use a different colour. They just made it the same colour as the head, which does not look good. Also, they actually used like metallic on this, which is really good. Same with the bells. On these, they just use like flat yellow. But I can see maybe that YOUTOOZ made this lesser quality, so they could chuck them in the same price tag, which I can kind of get. But at the same time, it's a difference. So, box, Funko, paint job, YOUTOOZ, detail, Funko, and overall design would probably have to be Funko, I'm saying. But then value is the final verdict. Currently, Funko is winning by like what, 3-2? I think it's for some round. I don't know. I've got a count on the screen here. Like currently, I'll put it up here. I think Funko is winning currently, but it's all down to value, because that is £35 and that is £12. But then again, if you can find this is if you can find it for £12. So I know when this video comes out, it might be really widely available, might be everywhere, and you can get it for like £12. But in the UK, before it came out in Tesco, this was like £30-40 on eBay, which is like $50, somewhere around there. So is that worth the $50, $30? No, maybe 20, 25, not like £30. Anything over £30 is a rip-off, I think, for that. Unless you're like a die-hard FNAF Funko collector, but then again, like Withered Bonnie's like 250, and Golden Fred's like 250 as well, something around that, something around there. But overall, value, definitely that one. It's Funko. Funko wins, essentially. I don't know how Funko wins, because Funko, I thought YOUTOOZ would win, to be honest, but look at taking into all the accounts, Funko wins. It's just it's a good display piece. The box looks good. It's a very nice sculpt. That's something a sculpt as well. It has to be this one as well. He's in a more dynamic pose. Actually looks good. This is just like happy, and he's like standing on one foot. It's like it's not great, but this one, good pose. In general, you can see the difference. You can see the divide. The back of the head's a bit weird, but you know, you're looking from the front anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But overall, Funko wins, surprisingly, which I did not expect, to be honest. I thought it'd be an easy dub for YOUTOOZ, because YOUTOOZ usually get the dub over Funko, because you know they didn't make security stuff, and Funko didn't. But that is not, you can't get this anymore if you're in the US. Or actually, you can get it. But right, as I said before in my videos, when I reviewed this, you can get it on Pop Culture still, I think. And it's in stock at the Card Vault now, I'm pretty sure, if you're in the UK. But like, let's say, right, so for market value, definitely like him, £12, good steal. If you get this for like anything over 50, rip off. Anything over 30, rip off. That would be my final. Unless you're like a die-hard Sun and Moon fan or whatever, I'd say get it. But overall, I've just been waffling for the last like 15 minutes about Sun and Moon Funko. I mean, figures, but this will probably be my final Sun and Moon video, unfortunately. I know it's been like an ongoing, pretty much series on my channel. I've made like 4 videos on Sun and Moon, like merch alone. I really need to stop doing, but this is probably the final Sun and Moon video. You're all so upset right now. I bet you're bawling at your screen. I bet you're crying out loud. I bet you're weeping and you're gonna kill yourself after there's no more Sun and Moon content. But to be honest, I'm sick of reviewing Sun and Moon. I'm actually sick of it. I'd rather review, I don't know, I'd rather review bad Squish Me things than review another Sun and Moon product, to be completely honest. A lot of you left the video by now, so it doesn't even really matter, but I don't know, outro I guess. There's not an outro. Bye.